Hey Cam fam, welcome back and welcome to Keeping Up with Cam. If you're new here, thank you so much for tuning into our channel. If you're a returning subbie, thank you so much for coming back. Today we have our Toddler Boy Hairstyle video number 66. Yes, so we're going to get right into this. I want to let you guys know we are actually doing this style on blow dried hair. Look at his hair. I'm not a fan of the blow dryer, but I will say that it definitely helped out with taming his hair, and I might do it a little bit more often. So we're starting out with our trusty favorite Shine and Jam, but we are also going to try a new braiding gel. So I'm going in and I'm just putting it on the scalp. I'm just making sure that I get a nice, clean, straight back part from the front of the head to the back in the middle of the hair. This style does require us to have a middle part. I do want to try and switch up styles to make sure that we aren't just going to have that permanent part in the middle of their hair from doing so many styles with the same middle part. But today it's a requirement, so make sure that you add your Shine and Gem or whatever product you're using and tidy up the part going back. Alright, so when you're looking at the hair from the back, you're going to think, oh, the hair is loose, it's pretty straight. Wrong. As you can see here, when you hold the two ends, you can see that it gets a little bit wonky towards the middle. So to fix that, you're going to tie off one of the ends, that way that it's out of the way, and you're going to go through with your tail comb or whatever comb that you have and just get that excess hair and get it onto the correct side that it needs to be so that the part actually really does look straight. This, like I said, happens when kids have a little bit more of a stretchy scalp, a little bit of extra wiggle room on their cranium. So just make sure that you're going through when you're braiding and you're doing this technique of tying off one end and holding the other end taut so that you can see for sure that the part is actually straight. Right now that the center is straight, we're going to go in and break this half off into two. So we're going to start around the ear and we're just going to go from the ear to the inside. We're going to add our Shine and Jam and we're going to go back through with our tail comb and tidy up that part. Alright, so after fixing up our parts, I'm going in now with my shower comb, wide tooth comb, whatever works best for you guys. I absolutely love this. I can hang it up in the shower. I can use it when we're not in the shower, so it's perfect. I just want to make sure that all the hair is detangled. This is usually more important when his hair is not blow dried, but either way, it's still a good thing to do. So now I'm going into that back section and I'm going to split it into two, and I'm going to do that into triangles. So I'm going to go from the center point where the middle part is, and I'm going to just go straight down. So I'm making two triangles. Don't ask me the type of triangles. I don't know if these are isosceles, right angle, I don't know, but they're two triangles and I'm gonna clean them up. You're going to go ahead and section that piece off. You're going to tie it up, put it away, and we're going to work on that first triangle by cutting it into more triangles. So we're going to do the exact same thing, working from the top point and going down. We're going to make that another set of triangles. And then you go in with your Shine and Jam and just make sure that you are checking the part and checking the size of the sections to make sure that they're equal. Alright, so we're going in with something new. This is the Braid formula. It is a super hold conditioning gel. It's by EBIN, New York. I was a little skeptical to use this because this product in the spray format does not work for me. It gives me an allergic reaction. So I was like, I don't want to put it on cam and then it gives them a reaction. But so I only use it in a couple sections of the hair just to see if it actually gives a good hold and how I like it, and to just make sure that if it was going to give a reaction, it's not going to be his whole head. And I enjoyed it. I actually liked the hold that it gave. It gave a really good hold. It was great for braiding. It was easy to use. It didn't leave a sticky residue behind. It also didn't make it crunchy. It didn't leave any white flakes or anything like that. So this is actually a really good product. I did see it recommended, I think on TikTok or Instagram. I saw somebody recommend it. I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. I would recommend using this maybe when they're around this age and older. I wouldn't put in like a 1 or 2 year old, but definitely something that you should look into if you're in the market for a new braiding gel. So I'm going to continue to work this braid all the way down. Make sure that you're staying in the middle of the section so that it doesn't look like it's on one side or another. And once you get to the bottom, instead of continuing it as a braid, we're going to actually twist it. So you're going to take the 3 pieces, turn them into 2, and just twist as usual. Make sure that you're twisting under as you twist around each section of the hair, and you go down and you're going to just put an elastic at the end of it to secure it. Alright, so we're going to go in and do the same thing over here. We're going to add our gel to the hair on both sides. We're going to work it through, smooth it in, use a comb, use a brush, whatever works best for you. And then you're going to braid it down all the way. I'm going to be using the alligator clip. That's just to section off hair and make sure that it stays out of our way. It's not in the way when you're braiding. It's not in the way just in general. And it's not going to make the hair look messy. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to braid this down. I'm going to make sure that everything is combed through so there's no tangles, no knots or anything like that. I do want to say this style actually came from you guys. I posted a poll on our community page. If you are not following, not subscribed, please do so. Subscribe to our channel. That way you know when we post new videos, when we post new questions. You can help us pick out our styles. The winning style, the winning option was braids and twist in one. So this is the braid and twist style to go along with the winners of the poll. If you'd like, you can go in with the comb like I'm doing just to make sure that you're getting all the hair together. This can also more so be done if you're using like bigger sections, but I do find that it does help with the smaller sections as well, trying to just keep everything as neat as possible. If you're not too comfortable doing that and you're just trying to concentrate on the braiding without making the braid too loose, don't even worry about it. Do what's most comfortable for you. So again, once I get down to the bottom, I'm now going to turn those 3 pieces into 2 pieces and I'm going to twist. And now for the fun part. So what we're going to do is we're going to twist the twists. So I'm going to twist them under each other just like I was doing a regular twist. Make sure that they're neat, and you're going to still turn that underneath and then twist the hair around each other. And once I'm done that, I'm going to add an elastic to the end. This is the Goody brand, 500 pieces. Guys, it comes in this cute little bag. These are the textured ones. These they don't nick the hair, they don't pull the hair, they don't hurt him at all. The best elastics I've ever used. They last really long, and I got these at Walmart, but they are available on Amazon as well, and I've linked them in the description box below. Remember that the beginning of your braid is really important. It literally lays the foundation for the braid as we go along. So you want to make sure that you're not having like a big bump in the front of it. You want to try and get it as neat and smooth as possible, and that helps to just maintain that look throughout the braid as you go down or up or around, however you're braiding. In this instance, we're going down, and just making sure that it stays neat. Stay in the middle of your part. Because we don't want it to look like it's going to one side and then another braid isn't. That's not the look that we're going for with this particular style. So just make sure that you're staying where you need to be staying. Bring it all the way down to the ends, twist them together, and then twist the 2 twists together. So personally, I love the look that these twists together give. It kind of gives that like re-twisting of your locks type of feel. I don't know if you guys get that too, if it's just me, but let me know. Do you guys prefer twisting the 2 twists together, or do you think we should just get them as singular twists? All right, so working on the front now, we're going to be doing our triangles, but now we're working with upside down triangles, y'all. Instead of having the part or the starting point being at the top, we're having the starting point, or we're having the point of the triangle be at the bottom. We are still starting from the top, but we're going to be connecting and meeting at the ear instead of starting at the top. So you're going to go through, make sure that that line is very straight. Use your shine and gem or whatever you're using. I fast forwarded a little bit for you guys because it's literally the same thing, just braid and twist. So for the front, we're going to make sure that we have our shine and jam or whatever you're using on the perimeter. I do like to put a little bit of oil down before I start. That's just me, not necessary, but I like to give just an extra added layer of protection. And now we're going to go in and we're going to just braid that. This braid, it is going to be more so towards the front of the hair, so it's not going to be really centered like we did the other ones. As you could see, I'm trying to just put it all together and keep it kind of uniform because I want it to not pull too much on the hairline and still give that sleek look throughout the style. So I'm just going to braid it down like normal. Do pay a little bit extra attention when you guys are working with these like outermost braids, the perimeter braids, because we don't want to hurt them. We don't want them to be too tight, and you don't want to see any like bumps or boils like the day after or anything like that. It could also be a sign of traction alopecia. We don't want their hair falling out, so just be kind of mindful of what is going on. If you do see anything coming up, I would recommend taking the style out. Kind of sucks if you have to do that like the day after doing it, but we rather be safe than sorry. Make sure that it's loose and it's free. Get some of your favorite oil on there and just let the hair kind of reset and the scalp breathe. That's what's most important, is the scalp breathing. So we're parting our hair. We're using the 3 strands as usual. Remember, your comb is your friend. It's going to help keep those styles as neat as possible. Working in the front of the hair, we're having a little bit bigger sections than we did in the back because we're working from the top to the meeting point at the bottom instead of the meeting point being at the top. So it is a great time to use the comb or brush if you prefer, just to kind of keep the braid together. Make sure you're still working it straight down the middle and not on either or side, and just braid it down and then twist the ends. All right, so we are twisting our final one. We are going through, and like I always twist, I twist in my hand and then I twist the hair around itself. So we do that, work our way all the way to the bottom, and you're going to put some elastics at the end. Now, I will say I did this style based off of what the poll said, what was the highest rated one, but I didn't like it. So what I did do is I went back, I took out the twists, and I just braided these down on each side. So we ended up having 2 braids, one on the right, one on the left, and met in the back, and it's just like a regular braid going down. All right, so once we get our braids together, I'm going to go in now with 3 elastics. I'm going to tie them together, one at the top, one in the middle, one at the end. I really kind of like this banded look. It kind of keeps them together. It helps the longevity of the style as well, and it just looks really cute. So I went through and I made sure that I put all the ends together, and when it was done, this is what it looked like. The style came out so super cute. If you do prefer the twist, by all means, you can leave the twist. But like I said, his hair is still transitioning in the front, so it was just a little bit longer on the sides, and I didn't really like that, so I went with the braids. It turned out really, really well. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of looks like a little bit of a halo braid, but for a boy, so you cannot go wrong. Thumbs up this video if you like it. Leave us a comment in the comment section below. Share this video with your friends and family. Subscribe if you have not already. And don't forget to hit up our Instagram and our TikTok, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.